some time. All right, so new at 5 o'clock tonight, the largest lost African-American cemetery in Tampa is no longer forgotten.
There's a new historical marker at the College Hill Cemetery. You'll find it on East 24th Avenue, where 1,200 people were buried more than a century ago, before they were erased from the maps. That's where we find Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer this evening. And Aaron, this is the first of Tampa's lost cemeteries to get a new marker, isn't it?
It is, Cynthia, and this marker over here behind me details the history of this land and all of those people, the 1,200 people who were buried there. But of those hundreds of people, there are still only 2 descendants remaining alive today. And for those folks, for the one who was here today, this was an emotional day. This isn't just an acre of grassy land to Angela Alderman. She sees the forgotten names of hundreds of African Americans and Cubans, including her great-uncle.
There's 1,200 other people buried with him, and they had families that loved him.
But she didn't know that at first, not until she found the death certificate for her great-uncle, Frank Martinez. That's what led her to the old College Hill Cemetery. It was empty, a parking lot for the Italian Club Cemetery. But somewhere on that land, Martinez was laid to rest in one of the 1,200 lost graves that were erased from maps in the mid-20th century.
I never knew my great-uncle, obviously, as he passed in 1917, but, you know, he's my legacy, he's my heart.
Alderman made it her mission to memorialize those who were forgotten. On Friday, she joined historians, along with city and county leaders, to unveil a new historical marker for College Hill. According to it, this is the first ever burial ground for African Americans in Tampa. It also became a place for Cuban immigrants to bury their loved ones.
The marker basically symbolizes the tombstones that aren't there, so they can never be forgotten. It'll never go away.
The Hillsborough County Historical Advisory Council approved the new marker. The council's chair says it's working on getting one installed at the old Zion Cemetery, which was discovered underneath the Robles Park housing development in 2019. Historians have located up to a dozen forgotten African-American cemeteries in Tampa Bay. It's unclear how many additional markers will be installed, but Tampa historians say their importance can't be overstated.
It's, again, critical that we have historic markers so we know our history. Again, we can celebrate the victories and we can learn from the defeats.
For Angela Alderman, this is a somber victory that she hopes resonates throughout the community.
Race, color, creed, it shouldn't matter. These people should not be forgotten.
And 6 of the other forgotten cemeteries have been confirmed by scientists through ground-penetrating radar, and the family members of many of those who were buried on those lands are pushing, Cynthia, for historical markers just like that one.
It's very nice, and to get all that information right there, I can see why they would want that, because it really tells the story in a way that you will know if you're there and you see it. Thank you, Aaron.